iHeart, get ready. Fantasy football is here. Welcome to the Scout Fantasy Show. ScoutFantasy.com is home to the Fantasy Football World Championships and the best players in the world. Real money winners giving their secrets to help you win. Now exclusively on iHeart. This is the Scout Fantasy Show with your host, the one, the only, Dr. Roto.
Hey there, everybody. It's Dr. Roto. Get out the insurance cards. Get out the copay. The office is open, my friends. So a lot to talk about. I'm going to do a little bit of fantasy football today, primarily. Maybe throwing a little fantasy baseball. Thank you, AJ Pollock, for your 3 home run night. Helped me out on DraftKings immensely. But before I do that, I just want to just talk to you here. It's been announced. It's out there. It's official. We're at the Palms Hotel and Casino. The resort and casino back. We were there last year. It was a great time. We really are happy to be there. It was a suite experience. You could have a ballroom experience. So whatever you want. Remember, if you want to be in a suite, and the suites are a lot of fun. You could be in the hardwood suite where they play basketball. You could be in the, there was another suite there, had a swimming pool. It's pretty cool. All right, so please check that out. Also, check out playffwc.com right now. Okay, it's May Madness. So May Madness is great. Every team you reserve in the month of May qualifies for our May Madness giveaways for a 1 in 20 shot at a free 2018 World Championship entry. All right, that's pretty exciting. I mean, you sign up now, you have 1 in 20 chance of getting another entry absolutely free. Pretty cool stuff, right? I think it is. I think it is very much so. All right, I am actually in the midst of right now I'm doing a Dynasty draft. That's right, I'm in 2 Dynasty football leagues, and my Dynasty draft began on Monday. My other one starts next Monday. I do this with the guys from SiriusXM. So to help you guys out here right now, I'll tell you how the draft is going for all you guys who are in Dynasty leagues. Shockingly, Saquon Barkley, number 1. DJ Moore went number 2. I don't know whether I would have taken DJ Moore number 2, primarily because I don't trust Cam Newton. You know I have Cam Newton issues. I do. I have Cam Newton issues. Geis was 3. Ronald Jones 4. I like the Ronald Jones pick. He's got opportunity. Opportunity equals success. Calvin Ridley 5. Royce Freeman 6. Cortland Sutton 7. Anthony Miller 8. Rashad Penny 9. Kerryon Johnson 10. Sony Michel 11. Nick Chubb 12. I think Sony Michel went too late. Now, admittedly, I had pick 12 in this draft, and I would have taken Sony Michel. But when he went the pick before me, which annoyed me a little bit, I traded out of pick 12 to get a couple of picks in a second round pick and move up in the 3rd and move up in the 4th. And then I let Nick Chubb go. Not that I don't like Nick Chubb, by the way. I love Nick Chubb. But I figured I really wanted Sony Michel. I moved back a couple of picks. Christian Kirk went 13. Lamar Jackson went 14. As you see here, Lamar Jackson, first quarterback off the board in a dynasty format. Do I agree with that? Yes, I do. I absolutely agree with that. I took Nyheim Hines. Hit him with the Hines in the first pick of the 2nd round. Marlon Mack is good, but Hines is very good too. And Frank Reich is going to play both those guys interchangeably. Remember what happened in Philadelphia last year? A lot of guys got to touch the football. I'm okay with that. Give Hines 15 touches a game. I'll be just fine with that. James Washington went after that. DJ Chark went after that. Then Josh Rosen, Jalen Samuels, Baker Mayfield, Michael Gallup, Kalen Ballage, Sam Darnold. At that point began the run on the defense because I'm in an IDP league. Okay? But that gives you an idea in the first 2 rounds where people went. So, look, in a dynasty format, you need to think of a couple of things. One, how soon am I ready to win? Is my team built for this year or is it built for a few years down the road? when you take Cortland Sutton, and I like Cortland Sutton, but you're not going to win with Cortland Sutton this year. You're just not. You have to find, so in the Dynasty leagues, I think you could win more with Christian Kirk than Cortland Sutton. How about that? So if I had a team that was ready to win, I might take Christian Kirk right now. Now, my team has got lost in the semifinals the last 2 years. Hines, to me, is better than a lot of other guys because his opportunity will be there. Could I have taken Josh Rosen or Sam Darnold or Baker Mayfield? Sure. But I want to win now. I don't know where I'm going to be in 2 years. Who knows if I'm even going to be in this league in 2 years? So I try to win now. So I want you guys to think that way. Look at your Dynasty leagues and ask yourself this question. Can I win? If you can win, pick the guys who are ready now. Barkley, now. Ronald Jones, now. Right? Rashad Penny, now, for sure. Sony Michel, now. Nick Chubb, later. Maybe a year from now. I love Nick Chubb. But it may be a year from now. They have Carlos Hyde and Duke Johnson. That doesn't mean that Nick Chubb can't be good. He can be. Just the opportunity is he's not going to get 200 touches yet. That's the problem. All right, I wanted to also cover, some draft day winners. There were 3 teams who I thought were the biggest winners. I thought Denver was a winner. Bradley Chubb, a winner. You pair him with Von Miller, good things are going to happen. I thought Cortland Sutton, right? Cortland Sutton, great pick. You've got Demaryius Thomas. You've got Emmanuel Sanders. What else you got? You got nothing. You got Cortland Sutton now as your third receiver. Going to take him time to develop. Learn how to run routes from Emmanuel Sanders. Let him learn how to win 50-50 balls from Demaryius Thomas. He'll be a good one. Royce Freeman. Thought that was a good pick in the 3rd round. No C.J. Anderson means Royce Freeman has a real opportunity there. I thought that was good. Right? So I thought right there. And Deshaun Hamilton from Penn State. Not a bad player either. Could be another good receiver. So I thought Denver did a very, very credible job. I think Chicago Bears had a great draft. Roquan Smith. I was very upset in this draft here. I really wanted Roquan Smith, but I didn't want to pick him in the 1st round. I thought about it, and then I thought I could wait. I was trying to move up in the 2nd round to get him. He literally went the pick before me. I had to take Tremaine Edmonds after him, who I like, by the way, but I really love me some Roquan Smith. He's a little undersized. It doesn't matter. This guy tackles and he runs. Great pick by the Bears. You give yourself a guy who can tackle. James Daniels, terrific pick, a center from Iowa. Mitch Trubisky needs 2 things, playmakers and protection. They gave him protection with James Daniels. And they also gave him a playmaker with Anthony Miller from Memphis. Watch some tape on Anthony Miller. He's a good one. They lost Cameron Meredith, but they got Anthony Miller. I like that pick a lot. Really, a lot. This guy's going to play. They moved up to get Anthony Miller. He is going to play. Absolutely. Love what they did there with Anthony Miller and James Daniels. Thought that was outstanding. The team that I thought did the best job. I really do. I thought they did the best job. And I'm not giving you a homer thing here. The New York Giants. I thought the Giants did the best job in the draft. So, I want you to listen to what I'm going to say here. And I may have said this before, I'm going to say this again. I don't care what other people think. Most experts, I don't trust. I don't listen to experts. I listen to me and Mrs. Roto if I know what's good for me. Saquon Barkley helps the Giants in ways that you can't even describe. Helps Eli Manning. Helps the running game. Really? Jonathan Stewart stinks. Helps the passing game. He helps everything. Makes your team better immediately. I only pray every night that nothing happens to him like it happened to Blair Thomas. That's how good I like Barkley. That's how much I like Barkley. Will Hernandez, A real mean, tough guy on the line. You need some meanness. You need some toughness. You need some hogs. You need some blockers. Giants had no blocking. Eric Flowers is the worst ever. Seriously, the worst ever. You can't... See, I want guys. You may be undersized, right? That's okay, but I want tough. Maybe your arms, his arms are 32 inches. What's the difference between a 32-inch and a 33-inch arm? I mean, really? Do I care? I want a guy who loves the game and who's going to play hard. Don't give me a guy, this guy looks good in the weight room, but when he gets out there, this guy's terrible. Right? I want a guy who wants to be out there, who kills himself. Will Hernandez is going to hurt somebody. That's the kind of guy I want. Giants need him to go with Nate Solder. Great. Lorenzo Carter on the outside. The Giants need a pass rush. It was non-existent. You know why you didn't hear about Lorenzo Carter last year? Because you heard about Roquan Smith. That happens a lot. Did you know John Stallworth? No, I knew Lynn Swann. Did you know John Taylor? No, I knew Jerry Rice. Were they good players, John Taylor and John Stallworth? Yeah, they were pretty darn good. But you don't know them because they were surrounded by better guys. Lorenzo Carter, if there was no Roquan Smith, you'd be like, Lorenzo Carter's the real deal. Real deal. Then the Giants got this guy, B.J. Hill, who is a freakish beast in the middle. Beast. He's like 320 pounds and is fast and strong. Right? Giants need guys like that. And then they go get Kyle Lauletta, who, look, a lot of people had a second-round grade on this guy. So let me tell you two things. One, his arm strength isn't great, they say. Oh my God, I'm so tired of that crap. I'm so tired of that crap. How many times do you see guys throw deep in the NFL these days? Ask yourself that question. How many times do you see guys throw deep? Not that often. Teams that throw deep don't even win. West Coast offense wins. Short passes. Boom. Accurate passers. That's why the Browns took Baker Mayfield. He's accurate. If Kyle Lauletta is accurate, that's what I want. I don't care if he doesn't throw the ball 68 yards downfield. How many times can he throw it 35? That's fine. Throw it 35 and let Beckham run the difference. I'm good. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. His arm strength isn't good. Can he throw 30 yards? It's good enough for me. Ridiculous. Secondly, that the guy played at Richmond. Well, all right. So he didn't play at Penn State. He didn't play at Georgia. He didn't play at Alabama. That's fine. Did he dominate the level of competition he was in? Yes. Richmond's in the CAA. CAA is one of the best conferences in what we'll call Division I AA. Right? So it wasn't that he was good in that. He was great at that level. Great. Then he goes to the All-Star games and dominates the Senior Bowl. What more do you want from this guy? So when he had his opportunity, he was great. I thought the Giants had a steal there. An absolute steal. So I thought the Giants cleaned up in this draft. Say what you will. Did other teams do well in this draft? Yes. Did the Jets do well? Sure. They got the quarterback they needed. Do I like the rest of their draft? Not particularly. It doesn't matter. They got the guy they needed. Right? Getting the guy you need is crucial in these drafts. Did the Raiders have a good draft? They got Colton Miller. They needed him. Took Maurice Hurst later. Good defensive tackle. Is he healthy? We'll find out. Buccaneers got Ronald Jones. Good draft. I want to be able to go down to each team and say, did they get something they needed? If they got something they needed, then they had a good draft. That's how you look at a draft. You're never going to hit on all your players. It's the same thing as fantasy. You ever go and hit on 20 players in your fantasy draft? I'm happy if I hit on 10. I change my defenses. I change my kicker. I get backup running backs. I get another quarterback. I get a tight end. If I've got 10 guys on my team that I drafted, I had a good year. I really did. Do you know how you have a good year? By subscribing to ScoutFantasySports.com. Finding me, Adam Ronis, Sean Childs. That's what we do. We help you win and have a good year. Because when you win, you do well. Speaking of doing well, ScoutDFS.com. I read Rob Garriak's article. Did pretty well in DraftKings last night. Came in 200th overall out of 53,000 of my closest friends in the donkey. Read it. Use the optimizer. Make sure you like what it says. If you do, you might be my rich friend one day. But remember, guys, playffwc.com. May Madness. Reserve now. 1 out of 20 chance to get a free World Championship team entry. It's really a great deal. Am I going to guarantee you get it? No. But I'll tell you this, if you don't sign up in May, I guarantee you won't get it. So how about that? All right, time now to put away the insurance cards, put away the copay. The office is closed, my friends. Back with more tomorrow. This is Dr. Roto saying be well, take care.
Thanks for listening to the Scout Fantasy Show. There's never been a better time to join the Scout Army. Visit scoutfantasy.com. Use the promo ROTO for 2 months free. And don't forget, fantasy players, please thumbs up the podcast on the iHeart app. See you next time. Go Scouts!